Hello again and welcome back to the card mat. Right, nice easy one, almost self-working. There's just a little bit of work you need to do. You need to count 4 piles. Yeah, and then the trick will work completely self-working, as I just said. So if you follow the steps which I'm doing here, it'll work for you every time, guaranteed. Right, first off, packet's been shuffled. You have your 3 spectators, makes it nice. Have them pick a card each. And it makes no never mind which cards they pick. It's completely a random choice. There's no forces or anything like that in it because it's not needed. Once they've picked their 3 cards, they look at them. You don't get to see them. Unfortunately, I need to see them in this. Well, I don't need to see them, but I'm going to because you've got to see them and I've got to do something with the cards. So they're looking at their cards and remembering them. If you need a bit more timed misdirection, give them a pen each, get them to write their name on their cards as you're counting down your piles, but you don't want it to look like you're counting down piles. So you're just pushing chunks of the cards off, making it look like you're just pushing chunks of the cards off till you think you've got enough cards, and then putting it down just like so. So you should have 10, 15, 15, which then should leave you with 9 cards. You don't have to check them. If you check them and you haven't got 9, you've gone and made a mistake somewhere, the trick's not going to work. Stop it there or change the trick. That's if you haven't got your 9 cards, if you decide to check them. It's always fun if you don't and you have got it wrong somewhere and the trick goes wrong because you end up red-faced. You do. Anyway, yeah, enough about my history. You get your first spectator to put his card on the first pile, then take any number of cards from the second pile to bury it. You get your second spectator to put his card on the second pile and take an indiscriminate number of cards from the third pile to bury his. The last spectator puts his on whatever cards are left in the third pile and covers it up with the last pile. You then pick up the third pile to put onto the second pile and pick the 2 of them up to put onto the first pile. At which point, if you would like to, false cuts, false shuffles, don't change the order. No. False cuts, false shuffles. I'm going to deal 2 piles of cards. One facing up and one facing down. Your job is to look for your card. If you see your card, shout stop. Happy? They say happy. So you start dealing 2 piles of cards. Hello, my little lady. Always gets in on it. Straight away, look at that. 2 piles of cards, one facing up and one facing down, while they are looking for one of their cards, any one of their cards, so any one of them can shout stop. But they are looking, and they are still looking, and they are still looking because there's a lot of cards in a 52 card pack. And no, they do not see their card. You dispose of the facing up packet because they've seen them. Why show them again? We know it's not there. Do the same thing again. Face up, face down, face up, face down. This one won't take as long because obviously there's half as many cards to get through. That's the good thing about dealing into 2 piles. Each pile keeps getting half the size. Again, no, they haven't seen their card. You dispose of the face up ones. You do it again. Only with a difference. This time you deal a facing down card first. The first 2 times facing up, the third time facing down, then facing up. Otherwise you'll blow the trick because they'll see their card in the face up pile, which would have been that one, because as you can see it's not in that one. You then get rid of them facing up cards. You will then do it again. This time reverting back to face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down, face up. And again, they don't see their card, which then brings you down to 3 cards, which is uncanny since there's 3 spectators. And then you can show that they are actually the spectators' cards. Maybe not in that order, I think that was the order. But there you go, that's because I messed them around when I was getting it out. But stupid me, shouldn't have done that. But there you go, very nice, very simple, very easy. Last 3 cards, their cards, fantastic. I hope you have fun with it because obviously by now you can already do it. I'll see you again soon.